Alrighty, well, we're going to be seeing maybe some active weather as we head into the day tomorrow. Let's take a look. Your high temperatures for today, very hot out there. 89 degrees is what we got up to today here in Clarksburg. Now, our current temperatures right now, still pretty muggy out there. If you've been outside, not only have you probably felt a couple of little raindrops, but you've probably also felt that it's pretty muggy out there. 74 right now here in Clarksburg. Our climate control warm spot of the hour is 76 degrees in both West Union and Glenville. So as we go through tonight, there's going to be some severe weather that's actually occurring off to our west, and then tomorrow afternoon, I'll stand over here, and then on tomorrow afternoon there will be some severe weather likely off to our east. So what does that mean for us? It puts us right in the middle. So let's go ahead and break it down. Let's take a look at the radar right now. We are pretty much seeing just a couple of little light rain showers moving through. This will be the trend as we go through the rest of the night, just a stray rain shower or so. Take a look back at this thing over here, though, in Illinois. That is a heck of a storm complex moving through. A couple severe thunderstorm warnings with that, and you can see this tornado watch that is in effect for that area. Now, that storm line will actually be taking a bit of a dive to the south as we go through the night tonight. So, again, that one, this particular section is probably not going to be reaching us, but it is still pretty interesting to watch there on the radar. Very colorful. Certainly a lot of lightning within that. Our section of the storms that we're going to be watching is developing out here in the South Chicago suburbs around Kankakee, and then, of course, that will also move off towards the east. If this section does manage to hold up, well, we could be seeing not only some rain, but maybe hearing a bit of thunder in the morning. Let's take a look here at one of our computer models, and I'll walk you through what you can expect. And so here's those storms coming out of northern Indiana as we go through the overnight hours. They're going to try tracking through Ohio, and we can see them by about sunrise. They're still back around the Mansfield area. Now, they will try to move into our area just north of the warm front there, and sometime between about 7 and noon, we could be seeing this complex of storms moving through. Now, that is pending that this complex of storms holds up. So what would be the main things with this? Mainly just maybe some heavy rains and, of course, maybe a little bit in the way of some locally gusty winds. But let's take a look at what happens during the afternoon. You can see how the sky then clears out as this low pressure approaches. And that's going to allow for yet a second round of rain showers and thunderstorms to develop. And we can see them here. Now, these ones are going to be more interesting because you can see they're not part of a big complex. They're kind of more or less individual. So that could allow them to have maybe a little bit in the way of some hail. We'll take a look at those severe weather chances in a second, but we can see that these storms will then try to move through our area during the late afternoon and into the early evening hours. And then things will kind of try to quiet down a little bit as this low moves back off towards the east, but there will still be some moisture in our area, and we could see some rain showers, maybe a couple of thunderstorms for Wednesday. So for that first round of rain showers and thunderstorms tomorrow morning, if it does hold up, we'll bring some localized isolated flash flooding, nothing major really, and maybe some locally gusty winds. Other than that, probably the better chances for that severe weather is going to be tomorrow afternoon. We could see some scattered hail with those storms, and then, of course, maybe some isolated gusty winds. Taking a look at your forecast for tonight, 67 will be your overnight low, and as we head to the next 7 days of your weather, you can see temperatures kind of backing off a bit, but as that low pressure continues to kind of be near our area, we could see some chances for rain Wednesday, Thursday, maybe early Friday, and then take a look. As we get ready for school to start, it's going to be hot. By now, I'm sure you've heard we have Hurricane Dorian right now in the Atlantic Ocean, not too far away from Florida. Actually, as a matter of fact, it's currently right now over the Bahamas. Now, we've been watching Dorian, all week long here, and of course, I've been following it very closely. And I want you to notice one thing, too, here, is that Dorian has just continuously gotten stronger and stronger. It has never really weakened, and for as long as it's been going, it has yet to go through what's known as an eye wall replacement cycle, which is where it temporarily weakens and basically gets itself a new eye. We tend to see this with long-track hurricanes, but so far Dorian hasn't even done that. We can see here in its life that it really has not even weakened once, nor has it really lost its structure at all. Category 4 hurricane through most of yesterday. This morning it was upgraded to a Category 5, and now it has winds of 185 miles per hour. So what is Dorian going to be doing? Well, of course, it is going to continue to slowly move, almost stationary, to be quite honest with you, over pretty much the next 48 hours. We see that by tomorrow at 2 o'clock, it's still going to be a Category 5 hurricane right over Grand Bahama Island. And then, of course, it's going to start to pick up a little bit of speed, and then it'll also start to weaken, but it's going to ride right along the coast here, very close to the coastline, so the potential landfall is still not out of the question, but right now it's looking like it should be able to make another landfall, maybe around the Carolinas, but also still very close to Florida there. Now, of course, hurricane warnings and tropical storm warnings are in effect for the southern coast here of Florida at this time. Now, of course, that means those conditions are going to be possible. Doesn't mean they're going to see 185-mile-per-hour winds, but they're at least going to see some gusty winds and some high surf. Let's take a look here at your current temperatures. 84 degrees right now here in Clarksburg, 88 degrees in Glenville. That is your Climatrol warm spot of the hour. We're taking a look at the radar here. Earlier and around Clarksburg, we did see a kind of a little quick thunderstorm pop up. It quickly raced its way towards the north, and now we're seeing it in Pennsylvania. But we're also watching some storms back here in Ohio. Now, some of these storms are a little bit on the strong side, and they will try to track towards our area as we go through the evening. So if you have some outdoor grilling plans for tonight, you're probably going to want to get them done earlier rather than later, because once these storms enter our area, they're probably going to stick around for at least the overnight hours, mainly north of US 50. So isolated showers and thunderstorms will be possible as we go through the overnight tonight. And then, of course, we'll start off with some isolated storms tomorrow morning, and then we'll be seeing some widely scattered rain showers and thunderstorms returning back into our area. But there is some good news, and that is we're going to be seeing another low making its way out for the middle part of the work week. And right now we're seeing summer temperatures, but some good news is that we'll be seeing some more fall-like temperatures as we head into the end of your work week. So for tonight, we're seeing temperatures dropping down through the 70s very slowly. Isolated storms possible, low around 65. And let's take a look here at the next 7 days of your weather. It feels very summer-like out here for it being the beginning of fall. However, that cold front's going to come through on Wednesday, giving us some isolated storms possible. But then take a look at that. For your football weather, 76 degrees is what I'm expecting for the high on Friday. And then things, well, might stay at least a little bit more seasonable for the weekend. All right, let's take a look at those high temperatures for today across the area. We've got the 67 degrees in Clarksburg, 63 Morgantown, and up to 56 degrees there in McHenry at this hour. Now, let's take a look here at your Climatrol cool spot of the hour, because once again, it is McHenry. But notice the 50s that we're seeing here in these higher elevation counties. As we work our way through the night tonight, once again, they will be kind of the cooler spots. But tomorrow, our temperatures are all going to be kind of uniform for most places in our area. Radar is actually starting to pick up a little bit stronger reflectivities now, and this might be like 1 or 2 raindrops you see right here just to the south there of US 50 going through Grafton and just south there of Clarksburg. But overall, tonight's forecast is going to be dry, at least for the next couple of hours. We do have some excess moisture that's being pulled into our area, and that's why we're seeing this, this light green here, with this really sharp cutoff. The radar is probably picking up a little bit of, maybe a couple of little small raindrops high up in the air, but maybe down at the surface it's not raining. So you don't need to cancel all your outdoor plans, at least for tonight. But this is what's going to be coming our way as we head into the day tomorrow, and even more so on Sunday. Check out this low pressure here. It's got a stationary front which is funneling all this rain up towards the north and to the east. That's where we're getting some of that moisture pulled in. And take a look at this. You can even see it on the radar, this warm and moist air being drawn right off the Gulf of Mexico. And again, we can see that rain being taken all the way towards our area. Tomorrow, this is going to start to move as a warm front as well. So effectively, we're going to have kind of 2 warm fronts with this system. Now, here's what we're going to happen as we go to Saturday morning. Take a look here. We're going to be seeing some scattered rain showers in our area, and most of the heavy rain, though, is going to be back off to the east. So what you see down in Mississippi and Tennessee is mainly going to be off towards the west there, in those around the Ohio River Valley. We will be seeing some scattered rain showers, though, but once that first warm front passes, we might see kind of a quick little break, but there will still be some rain showers out and about the area, especially along the I-71 corridor there heading down towards Cincinnati, and this is coming out ahead of the approaching cold front. Now, as we head into tomorrow night, here's how this is going to shape out. We are going to be seeing some scattered rain showers in the area, especially during the late evening. Warm front is then, second warm front is actually going to lift through, so that's going to cause our temperatures to start rising during the overnight hours. And then when that cold front comes through, you can see rain showers and thunderstorms possible there. Likely there, maybe a couple of thunderstorms possible within that match as well. But then once that cold front pushes through, things are going to quiet down. We're going to have some dry air that's going to enter the area, and then we might see a little bit of fog trying to form as we head into Monday morning. So it sounds like a lot of information, and don't worry, it's going to be a very interesting system to watch this weekend, that's for sure. In the meantime, cloudy skies across much of the area, temperatures dropping through the 50s and then into the 40s overnight. Again, could maybe see 1 or 2 light rain showers really quickly over the next couple of hours, and then again closer towards sunrise. Otherwise, tonight will be fairly dry. Taking a look, there's your rain likely for Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday will be a little bit slightly above average temperatures there, but dry. And then here comes our next system Wednesday and even for Halloween.